Morning, folks. We're starting off our day this morning in the orchard. My darling here has got this new spray that we found at Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire is a hardware store here in Canada. And it's a special spray that focuses on the beetles. It's called Trounce. And when I read it, it says it kills aphids, caterpillars, and beetles. And I'm hoping that this will work with these rose chafer beetles. We haven't had too much trouble with Japanese beetles this year, but it's these brown rose chafer beetles that are the problem this year. Some of them are in fact attracted to the Japanese beetle traps, but there's a lot that are still on the plants and they're chewing up all the leaves.
Hey, come here. Stay here. Ron, stay here.
I'm going to leave my darling for her to do her spray work here, and we're going to go get the cats out and do a bunch of the animals. I got a little bit of work to do in the garden. I got a little bit of work to do on the gate. I got a little bit of work to do in the duck pond. So I'm going to bring you guys along so that you can enjoy the show. Olive, come here. Let's go. Maggie, Tango. There's Mango, Chunk. Where's Dexter? There's Dexter. How about Fozzie? Where's Fozzie? Where's Fozzie? Fozzie! Where are you, bud? Fozzie? Fozzie! You coming out, bud? How are you guys? You okay? He keeps bumping into you, eh, big guy? Gonna get some fresh artemisia a bit later for the rabbits, but first gonna let these goslings out. Now that they're living by themselves in the security booth, I can just whip the door open and they're free to go into the chicken yard and hang out, eat some grass, get some water, all that good stuff. You guys coming out? Come on, let's go. Goslings! Goslings! Hey guys! There's Chunk. Hi, Chunk. They're just goslings. You okay, Chunk? Hi, goslings. You're eating the weeds, eh? There's still one more gosling in there. He didn't come out. Gosling! Gosling! There you go. There you go. Come here. You want this? You want this? No, that's no good, eh? Let me come around and let the Rhode Islands out. Goslings will follow me, of course. Look at them. They got their wings spread out like this and they kind of waddle like penguins. They're so funny. They're probably the funniest walking bird, you know? You guys want out? But the goslings are in the way now. Goslings, how can I open the door? I put water out here in case the goslings want some water. The chickens can get the water too, it's fine. There's Big Red, he's doing really good. He's taking care of his hens really well. He's got a nice little flock going here. And one thing I have noticed with the goslings and the chickens is that there hasn't been any issues. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Big Red just attacked them. The goslings don't know what to do. And that's a hen attacking them. See, this is what I was afraid of. They were fine like yesterday. The goslings need to hang out over here where they can just get some grass, and the chickens can hang out over there. They'll get used to each other though, I think. They can't hurt the gosling. But these goslings have such thick feathers already, there's no way that the chickens can hurt them. Because look at their feathers, like these birds are actually bigger than the chickens now. There's Chunk watching over Big Red's flock. Look at his tail moving. Oh, he sees something. He sees something. He's on the hunt. You see him over there? He's on the hunt. Probably heard some mouse or a chipmunk or something. He's hunting something over there. We don't know what. Oh, that's Dexter. That's Dexter. What are you doing, Dexter? You're bothering Chunk's hunt. Yeah, I see ya. You okay, Dex? Hey, buddy. How are ya? You okay? Oh, you want to go and see chickens? Okay. Enter at your own risk, though, Dexter. Look, the goslings are coming back over to Big Red. Big Red's going to attack them. Big Red, you be nice, okay? You be nice. When these guys get bigger, they're here to protect you guys. They're just eating grass and eating grass and eating grass. That's what they do. They just love to eat the grass. Dexter! What are you doing? You following me, Dex? There goes the goslings. They're coming in to see Big Red. There's going to be trouble. You guys are going for the water, huh? That's Big Red's coop. Don't let Big Red catch you in there. If Big Red catches you in there, you're dead meat. Oh, gosh. Okay, this is not a good idea. That guy was attacking the goslings, and now they're scared. Okay, so that's the difference between chickens and ducks, right? Because chickens are very protective of their area. They're very territorial, so they don't want the goslings here, I guess. Whereas ducks, it's not an issue. The geese, even though they were young, they can just hang out with the ducks, and the ducks don't react. Dexter, you better watch out. Those aren't your family. Those are Michael Jackson's flock. Just because they're white, you're not related. You okay? Better get these two guys back with the other two so they can stick together because they're a bit freaked out, which I didn't expect, honestly. I had them out here yesterday and they were all just living harmoniously, but today, Big Red and his hens, they don't like these guys. That's okay though. As they age, they'll become tougher. Beautiful birds though. They're heavy, heavy birds. There's lots of grass for the gosling to eat, and I can set up a water bin here. They don't need to travel all over the place, but I don't know what I should do. I don't have any temporary fencing left. I'd have to actually set something up, which I don't have the parts to do it right now. They're okay. They'll survive. Once Big Red and his flock knows that they're not here to hurt them, I think they'll be fine. Dexter! Come here! Come here. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. It's always good to get hugs from my buddy Dexter in these times of sorrow since losing Molly. But Dexter's one of the guys that'll hug me, him and Fozzie. So I love him for that. Right, Dexter? There comes Fozzie. Fozzie! Here, I got some water for you. You want the water? Let's get into the chicken house here. My darling and I were in here the other day, basically doing a full vacuum of this chicken house. So you can probably tell there are a lot of less cobwebs and dust, and that's good. I've also cleaned out a lot of the winter deep bedding from these chicken coops, and I just put that in the bucket of my John Deere tractor and basically put it into our compost pile. I haven't yet mixed it up in the compost, but it's there now. All that great nitrogen filled, chicken poop filled compost. It's going to be really good probably next year for our garden. But I still have a lot of cobwebs to do up on the upper level. I just needed to get some extension pipes for my vacuum, and I'll be able to get the vacuum going and suck all that up. I'll probably get that done later today so that this chicken house has been completely cleaned out, which is a plus because all these cobwebs, it's too much. The turkeys are yapping. Hi, turkeys. They're getting big, the turkeys. So for today, Olive is free. I just don't know where she is. She's got to be up with my darling in the orchard. While I'm down this way, I'm just going to show you quickly what we've accomplished in this new berry patch that we were building. We started it during the last video, and we've basically got up to another row. This entire area right here was all sumac shrub, you know, those little tree shrub things. They're useless for anything. I mean, really, I don't want them on my farm. They spread through the root system, so they just keep spreading and spreading. And my neighbor Phil came in with some grinder machine, and he grinded all this up. And I used his excavator to make a pile of brush on that side and a pile of brush on this side. I'll get that cleaned up one day with my tractor bucket. And we laid out these landscape fabrics last week. And I think we have 40 plants here. Now these are all cultivar raspberry plants, bushes, whatever we're calling them. And we planted these over the past few years, but really they weren't doing that well mixed in with the grasses of the orchard. So we changed our plan and we developed this little patch system here. So every single one of these raspberry plants we dug up from the orchard, we divided them, separated them. Most of them look like they're doing okay. Some of them are a big size, some of them are a small size, but there are a few of them that look like they're dying. So I rigged up the water hose and I've been watering them like crazy because it's been rather hot, you know. When you transplant plants, they don't really like disturbing the roots. So the ones that look dead, they may be in fact dead, or they may just need like time because they have a transplant shock. So I'm hopeful, but I still feel like this is the best decision for our raspberry plans moving forward. Even though we may lose a couple of these from the transplant, I'll be able to purchase, I don't know, 40 or 50, 60 more raspberry plants over the next few years, because I'm going to get all this covered in this black tarp, and we're going to have maybe 70, 80, 90, maybe even 100 raspberry bushes that'll give us tons of berries, I'm sure. So we're going to focus on that over the next couple of years, but this is a great start. Now, I can hear a cat crying. Pretty sure that's Fozzie Bear. Oh, there's Tango, and there's Fozzie. I knew it. Fozzie's so predictable. So Tango heard him crying, and she literally came up to him. Tango! Tango! I see ya. Tango! I see ya. The whole family's here. You want pets? Hey, you like my tripod, huh? You're a good girl, huh, Tango? You're a good girl? Oh, there's Dexter. He's eating grass again. Hey, buddy, are you crying out for me? Tango came to your rescue. Hey, buddy. I know, Dexter. I see you there. I see you. Tango's there, too. Tango likes scratching against the tripod. I see you, Fozzie. I don't know where Olive went. She's loose right now. I guess she's up in the orchard with my darling. You know, she's just trying to keep her company, I guess, because Olive's very loving too, you know. She knows something happened to her sister Molly, and she's been a little bit different, you know, like maybe a little bit sad, just like us. And, you know, we got to stick together. You know, the last video I showed you guys that Olive was leashed to the mule. And you guys made a lot of comments. I realized I hadn't really explained the full thing about what we're going to do with Olive in the interim. You want down, Dexter? Okay, okay. So basically, we don't always have a guest here at the farm. That's the first thing. So you got to understand, if there's no guest here, then Olive will be free on the farm just like before. Now we also have different types of guests. The guests that's in the farmhouse right now have been here since a couple of months. So they're practically living here while their house is being renovated. They had a flood in their house. So what that means is that they're like living here for a couple of months. So they're coming and going, they have kids, you know, they got to go shopping, they take the kids to school, pick them up. So they're always coming and going. So because of that now, and because of this tragic accident with Molly, I feel like I need to leash Olive. As an example, everybody's here today because it's the weekend. So I've asked them to let me know if they're going to be going out. And it's as simple as that. But the other type of guest that we have at the farm is somebody who's coming just for like a couple of days, you know, like we do have a 2-night minimum. And if somebody's coming for 2 or 3 nights, a lot of the times they bring their food with them and all their activities and stuff like that. And then they arrive with their checking in, and I usually have the dogs leashed anyway for when people first arrive, just out of respect, because not everybody is comfortable with dogs. So I don't want my dogs making the people feel uncomfortable. So I talk to them first and make sure that they're comfortable with the dogs being free, and then I let them free. And then they don't leave until checkout day. So that type of guest, it's so easy to control the situation with the dogs. So basically it's just a little bit of extra communication and we'll be fine. There's no way that I'm going to be putting in speed bumps as so many people suggested, because I want to do a bunch of forestry and logging, and we have heavy equipment and trailers and tractors, and clearing snow would be an issue, and I don't want to do anything like that. But signage, I do have signage in the works, just some signage that they're being designed right now, and they're basically telling people this is the maximum speed. There are animals free ranging, so be careful, especially the dogs and the cats. Just as a quick reminder to people, you know. You're gonna help me get the ducks out? You're gonna help me get the ducks out? Everybody wants to see the duck parade. Come on. Come on, ducks, let's go. Come on, ducks. See how nice all the grass is coming in? There is a couple of bald spots. I need to add some more seed, but overall it's looking great. I need to get some more round rocks for here too. Olive, come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl, huh? Proud of you. Good girl. You're looking for your ball, huh? Let's watch the ducks, okay? Let's watch the ducks. Got some nice flowers coming in. Those are garden phlox over there. Beautiful flowers. And they're perennials. Where's Olive going? Where's she going? Here goes over the fence like a deer. She wants to get her ball. Her ball is in the mule. See, she keeps looking for her ball. Look at her. I see ya. I see ya. She's so smart. She knows her ball is there. You guys done? One guy left. You done there, bud? Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna let the geese out now, okay? I'm gonna let the geese out now so they can have their turn. There's my darling working in her garden, doing some weeding. There's Olive back there looking for her ball on the mule. What a stinker. See, that duck is soaking wet there. All the water's dripping off. I think it was a really good decision of mine to put a landscape fabric here with these stones so that it doesn't get muddy when the ducks and the geese go in and out. Their feet and stuff doesn't really get muddy. And I'm going to be patching this up once that grows in because there's a little bit of dirt there. I can turn that into seed. But when these ducks and the geese come out right here and they walk around here, they don't get too muddy because it's all nice grass. You going back in the water, girl? Looks like you want to go back in. Are you thirsty? You're thirsty, huh? Or are you scared of the geese? You want to play with your ball? Where is it? Okay, I got the Kong here and I got the ball. Ready? Let me show you guys what I got for the pond. It's a super long swimming pool skimmer. Picked it up at Canadian Tire and it's quite long. And I'm going to use this to skim out all of the debris, like all the feathers that fall off the ducks. I don't really want them sinking to the bottom. And this thing grows really long, like I think it's about 9 feet right now, like this, but it also extends really long. This is probably about 14 feet right now. I think I got another 1 or 2 feet, and it's really long. Can you see that? Can't tell, but it's really long, trust me. So I want to be able to stand at the front of the pond, obviously, and reach the other side, because I can't necessarily completely walk all the way around the pond. But I gotta get some little hooks along the fence, and I'm just gonna store this on the fence. I don't want to have to bring it out every time, you know. That's easy access for me to do whatever I have to do in the pond. Actually, I might as well do a bit right now. See all that debris that I just picked up? That's only with like one passing. You know, there's actually a couple of insects floating around on the feathers I see. But it's mostly feathers and leaves, and that's where this thing's gonna come in handy to help keep the pond clean, you know? I know I've said it a few times already, but all this stuff right here is Artemisia. And we chop this stuff and we give it to the rabbits, and the rabbits eat most of it. If it's a really woody stem, they won't eat it. But A, it eliminates it out of our garden, and B, it feeds the animals. You guys all want some food? Oh yeah. I know you're starving. I gotta save some for the boy. Hold on. Rabbit, where are ya? Rabbit, come here, bud. Got some Artemisia for ya. Rabbit? Rabbits are really enjoying their herbs. This is an artemisia that I've been giving them, and it really just grows wild here on the property, and I've slowly been giving it to the rabbits, and they eat it every day. I hardly give them any pellets. So far in my experience, I've tested this with all the animals. The only animal that eats this artemisia are the rabbits. You want in there, Maggie? Hey, you want in the barn? You gonna hunt for me? Okay, let's go. Oh, Dexter's here too. Okay, you guys do your hunting, okay? I'm counting on you guys. Oh man, there's a big, huge spider web there. Can you guys see it? Let me try to get the angle. Look, that spider just caught a fly. Cool. What kind of spider is that? That's a killer spider. He literally just caught that fly while I'm filming here. I'm trying to focus in. But actually this shot, you can see the web. When you're far away, you can't even see it. What was that? I think that was just Bobby the pig. That's Bobby the pig. Bobby, is that you, buddy? You're scaring the cats. You gotta let them do their job. I'm coming in. You okay, bud? Nose bump? Good boy. We just had a big rain, and all these peonies, they're a double bloom powder puff peony. They're all kind of drooping and leaning over. This thing here is a weigula, and it's got tons of flowers. This is an Asiatic lily. I think it's gonna be blooming soon. All the yellow orangey lilies are dying off now. The iris is dying off. This is some dogwood, and this is some lilac. So the lilac looks like it's finished flowering now. It's always nice to have some beautiful flowers around, you know? Billy! You okay, Mama? You okay, Billy? How about you, Bubby? You okay, buddy? You didn't eat your grass. What's all over your face? Are you digging in the mud? I think you're digging in the mud. Billy! Let's go. Is this what you want? Okay, wait, I didn't even throw it yet. Come here, I didn't even throw it yet. Ready? Now let's get back up into the orchard here, and we'll see if this trout solution will work for us to keep the insects at bay and allow our trees to thrive. I want my darling to spray my hand to see if they'll actually start to kill these beetles, or if it's a situation that they have to eat the leaves, you know? They definitely don't like the spray, but I don't see them dying instantly. They're just kind of crawling away from them. So I looked on the paper on the bottle, and it does in fact say that the insects need to be sprayed to be killed, but it might just take a few minutes, you know? Maybe if I put them in a bowl or something, I'll know for sure. But we're going to try this Trounce product in conjunction with the Japanese beetle traps and see what we can accomplish in our little mini orchard here. We have a little permaculture orchard that we started here, and we're up to 44 trees, I think. And we have a bunch of different apple trees. We have pear trees, we have plums, we have cherries. What else? We have a couple of peach trees. We have a few chestnuts. We have some black walnuts, but the black walnuts are separate way down there because black walnuts don't do well with anything around them, because black walnut roots contain jugalone, and jugalone is like toxic to anything that's growing around it. So you don't ever want to plant vegetables on the bottom of a black walnut tree, that's for sure. You see, they are getting somewhat attracted to it because I can feel there's a little bit down in here, but definitely not as many as when we had the Japanese beetle problem. But for whatever reason, Japanese beetles are not a huge problem so far this year. And of course, these insect problems are cyclical, you know, like every few years. Like the first year we had a gypsy moth caterpillar problem. Then the second year, Japanese beetles. That was 3 years. Now this is the 4th year. Not really a lot of Japanese beetles, but we have these rose chafer beetles. So my darling has pretty much used some of that Trounce spray on every single fruit tree here in the orchard. She's now going around doing some of the blackberries, and I think there's one bunch of raspberries that we haven't yet dug up. And those beetles love the berries because they're all over them. But this is a black walnut, and it doesn't have any now. Hopefully one day we'll be in abundance of fruits. That's the idea with developing all of this food security. It's like a long-term plan, you know? You plant a fruit tree, it takes you several years before you get even a few fruits. Even after you get a few fruits, it's just many years after that before the tree gets to a good size that you're actually able to get loads of fruits. But it's something to look forward to. It's something to strive for. And every year that goes by, we are inching and inching closer to self-sufficiency. It's been 3 years now since I've been meaning to fix up the entrance to this garden gate, because sometimes the door just opens up by itself because I have no bolt in the bottom. So today I'm installing a barrel bolt. And how exactly I'm going to do it is just by putting a pressure treated 4x4 piece of scrap lumber in the ground so that the door can still flow over top of it. And then I'm going to install the barrel bolt so that goes up and down. And I'll drill a hole through the wood so that the barrel bolt can be put right into that hole. And then the door on the one side is going to be in a locked position. And that's what will allow the other door to be locked against it. See, at least now with that one barrel bolt in there, this is locked. Before, you could just push on it and it would just open by itself. So now it's nice. Most of the garden's coming in really good. My darling's been plugging away. All of the potato tubs here, like, they're looking great. The potatoes are really coming in. Garlic's doing great. So far, everything's doing great. There's been a little bit of insect damage on some of the plants, especially some of the Filipino long beans that she's planted. So she's been battling these little tiny nibbles out of the leaves, you know. These things here are all some kind of peas. Darden, what is this? Snow peas?
Yeah.
So this is all snow peas here. This stuff here is what, patola?
No, that is bitter melon.
This is bitter melon. That's ampalaya, right?
Yeah.
Then you got snap peas right here. And then the rest of this is all ampalaya. And those two are cucumbers. I think she's got some cucumbers in here. But all these beans is what I'm talking about. You can see something's eating the leaves. See, there's a little holes everywhere. So hopefully it starts to grow tall enough that there's many leaves, because obviously you need the leaves. Like, look at that one. It's almost completely gone. I don't really know what to do about that at this point. We just need them to grow bigger so that there's several leaves. All the okra's looking really good. This is cilantro over here. It's really tall now, the cilantro. This is basically a little bit for us, and most of it will be for the rabbits. I think this is cilantro too. And then you got some, what's that, rosemary. This is basil. And then on this side, it looks like maybe this is a bunch of labanos or maybe pechay, I'm not sure. But it's doing great. And we seeded asparagus in here. So I'm not sure if all these little tiny things are just weeds or if they're asparagus. But this whole bed right here, we planted perennial asparagus. The garden's looking good, right, Olive? It's looking good? Check out all the strawberries over here. Look at them all. Oh, lots of strawberries. My darling's been collecting strawberries pretty much every day. This one looks like it might be ready. We just got a whole tub yesterday or the day before, and now today it's a huge amount again.
Okay, here. Here.
You like strawberries? Where are you going? You gonna take it over there?
Oh, yeah,
She's eating it. Okay, Olive likes strawberries. See, we got a whole nice little basket there. What about this one?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
Very good. Ang dami pa din eh. Oh.
You like strawberries, huh? And you like blueberries? You're a berry freak.
It's so cool.
Wow, it's a lot, eh?
Yeah.
That's nice. Really nice. Fuzzy, you okay? You okay, buddy? What are you doing in there? Are you hunting? This might be a good time to call all of my barn cats back to the cat cave. Fozzie, he's been keeping me company for a little while, so he's easy. There's Chunk. Hi, Chunk. Dexter! That's loud. Chunky. Hey, bud. So of course many of you already know that I have Apple AirTags attached to the cats. Bubbles and Mango are the only ones without a collar and without an AirTag right now. But I can see, based on my phone, I can see that Tango is nearby. I'm trying to see if I can get a sound. Because the little AirTag, when I push sound, it goes beep, 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 beep. So I pretty well know where the sound is coming from, and then I have a general idea of where the cat is, because when it says it's here with you right now, like it could be anywhere in this vicinity here. So Mango! Mango! Chunk, have you seen Mango? Are you coming in, buddy? Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Just needed a little help to get in there, huh? Fozzie, he can stay there for a little bit. He ain't going nowhere. Maggie! Dexter! Dexter! Hey, Dex. Come on in, bud. Come on in. Good boy. That's it. Where's Mango, though? You haven't seen Mango? Tango! I usually start calling the cats back around 3:30, and that's really to give myself a couple hours to get all the cats. There you guys are. Okay, I'm coming to open the door. Mango! Tango! Where you going? Mango! Come on, bud. Mango! Come on! Mango! 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 Do you hear me? You just want to ignore me, don't you? Come on, Mango. Come on, bud. Mango. Fuzzy, where did Tango go? Oh, she's up there. Tango, what are you doing? Mango, let's go. Let's go, Mango. Mango! Mango, what are you doing? Let's go, Mango. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. That's a way to be, guys. So I got Dexter, Fozzie, Tango, Mango, Chunk, and I'm just missing Maggie. There's Tango getting a drink. She's moving her hands like crazy. Cats are getting Frisky's pate today. This is a turkey and giblets dinner. And then I got another one for them. This is a seafood supreme. And then I got another one. This is another turkey dinner. So they get a lot of meat. Call them back, give them food. That way they get trained, hopefully. There's Bubbles. Bubbles, you want some dinner? Oh, you want to scratch first, huh? Bubbles, you don't want no dinner? You're gonna wait until they're all done. You're such a cutie pie. There's Chunk going up to bed. I see you up there, Chunk. You go to sleep, okay, bud? You okay? I can't reach. There's Bubbles greeting her brother. It's hard to believe that those two cats right there are brother and sister. But they're both siblings. There's Fozzie giving him a little greeting. There's Dexter finding his spot right underneath there. He's so comfy now. Maggie, I see ya. Let's go. Let's go, Maggie. Come on. You got to get in here without Tango getting out. Good girl. That was nice. Fast. Okay, greet the kids. See the way she greets the kids? What a good mama. What a good mama. Her two kids are bigger than her now. Got all the cats. So that was about 20 minutes, I'd say, since I last was calling Maggie. So wherever she was, it took her 20 minutes to come back. She's right here, boom, in the door, like clockwork. I love it when a plan comes together with the claw crew, because sometimes they stress me out because I can't get them back. But it's always great when it works perfectly like today. Just want to again say thank you to everybody who's bought a Molly t-shirt. Today I'm wearing my Dexter Morgan t-shirt, but immortalizing Molly on the farm with that design t-shirt that I did really means a lot. And I think she's just going to be immortalized in YouTube now, you know, with all the 700 videos that we have and all the 10,000 video clips that I have on my computer, you know. So I just wanted to say, really, from both of us, thank you so much for all the support from you guys, okay? A couple years ago, I wrote a poem about Molly, and it seems fitting. So if everybody hasn't seen it, just click on the link on the screen, and it'll take you right there, and it's only like 3 minutes, and it just goes to show you how much this dog meant to me.